they can accuse you of doing something you no longer suit. Cast the first stone. In District 2, I'm sure we have 2 candidates who are quite capable. We better make sure that in District 1 this time around, we do the right thing. We have to do the right thing. None of the political parties have answers. They do not have a positive argument, and they are mindful of certain failures in this political party, in this political race. In District 1, our people are weary of these parties. They're weary of the Hubert Hughes experience. They tell me that the United Front has lived its time out. They sit in high places and condemn independent candidates. Mr. Fleming years ago stated his reason for running as an independent candidate. He wanted to show the people his political strength, and that from where he was, people will choose him as an individual, not based on party. You go back and check the records. He said, I will be elected because of Osborne Fleming, not because of party. Victor Banks said, I am not here because of the dreams or aspirations of my parents. And I say to you that I'm not here because of my parents or my Uncle Kenneth. I'm here because the destiny of Anguilla is in our hands. It's right in our hands. The future of our children is in our hands. And if I led your children some 30 years ago, when I was unable to make policy, and I've traveled all over this globe, all over this universe, in the capacity of an educator, again I came to right some wrongs in Anguilla. He said he was there. He was there when nothing happened. He claimed that he was there when the fisheries failed. He said that he would stop the waterfront project and research it. I've been told repeatedly that so many things have been said. He was there. But yet, so much was not done. You are aware, if we spent years constructing roads, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now that we put the next decade trying to construct mines, trying to educate our people. We have got to be able to allow our people to be competitive regionally, globally as well. When we have finished our course, we must look at our little kids and say to them, we are proud of you. You have accomplished so much. I'm thankful. When I came into this race, there were no other declared candidates. None. But these are some of the things that we hope to do. My campaign committee and I have discussed many things. Unlike them, we will have proper constitutional reform. I have the audacity to lead this fight because this Constitution needs change hurriedly. When I do things or get involved in things, it's not because of me. It cannot bring back what I've done, but it's for those Anglicans who are disparaged and for the division that people here who have become involved in politics create. Never again will they look at an Anglican and say, you don't have a right. The right to exercise your vote. There have been so many people who died for it. And on principle alone, we must understand that people have been murdered, butchered for this right. And in Anguilla, we must face the responsibility that we cannot allow people to have a greater stake in Anguilla than we who were born here, no matter where we are. I came with a message from abroad that we who are abroad have always been the financial anchor behind Anguilla's revolution. In those dark days of Anguilla's revolution, just like people, in fact, there were people who neglected paying tithe, but they put money aside for Anguilla. And we're going to put Anguilla on a course where our ideas will always prepare us ahead of that person who's going to come from abroad. Our children must find a spot where they can be, and no longer will job applications be hideous. Job applications must be out there for everybody to see, not just the last 2 days, because we have a person to fill that job. We will improve values and decrease criminal activity through improving community awareness and executing harsher punishment for repeat offenders. Establish fisheries as a viable entity, promoting deep water fishing, local and foreign markets, as well as protection of our waters. Yes, people in Island Harbour are capable of manning their waters. There's nobody in this country who has more maritime experience than the people of Island Harbour. Build a new Island Harbour school with cafeteria, gymnasium, auditorium, computer room, science laboratory, music and art center. Our music must be a vibrant part of our journey for development, economic development. Introduce a technical school where we can develop technical skills so that when our foreign investors or local investors are prepared and they have job opportunities, our people are quite qualified. Those people who may seem not to be academic, they have an alternative. You see, that may indeed be a preference. Because not everybody wants to be a doctor. Not everybody wants to be a lawyer. Not everybody wants to be a nurse. A lot of people want to be policemen. They have a serious job. Very serious. And I tell you, yes, if I had to be a taxi driver, I'll be proud. I'll be proud because I know where I came from. Part of my experience says that those people get up in the middle of the night, endangering their lives to go forth. Some of them don't make it. We must begin the Island Harbour Waterfront Project, restore the old Eastern School as a museum for our community. Start recreation facilities in Island Harbour, Welches, and East End. It's too long, no lights on the field in Welches. Too long. But we have a candidate that is from Welches. I want to tell you that Welches, like every other village, is an intricate part of Island Harbour of District 1. Intricate part, we cannot forget that. Every place in this district, everybody was engulfed by our revolution in the 60s. So serious that I want to tell you that I'm a child of the revolution. I'm a proud Anguillian, always have been. A proud Anguillian, one who's ready to state where I was from. Proud Anguillian, a child of the revolution. In fact, he said before, I stood up in the Valley Secondary School in a time when it was hard to object to anything your teacher said to you and refuse to learn Great Trinity of Islands. Until this day, I only know the name of the song. That was my protest. The truth is that they never live up to their promises, and the judgment cast on promises no result. But they have groomed a candidate in this district to carry on the same dismal failures. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, don't be bothered. Don't be bothered by these candidates who claim that you have to be part of a party in order to be effective. No, this time around, there will be no 4 people elected to government from any one party, I tell you. And they have the audacity to say that if we don't get the majority, then we should not form the government. Take them to their word. This is what it says to me as a mathematician. If I don't get 4 out of 7, then I have 3 or less. The rest should form the government. That's not from me. That's from the party. But I say to them that there are people running in this election capable, able, and willing to represent